right on the head when he said, we had to shoot well, and had we not shot well, we would have lost that ball game.
They made half their three-pointers in that game. And here they go now with the opening tap controlled by the Clippers. Deflected and saved, but goes back and gets it legally. 9 on the shot clock. They got to work quickly now.
That's where you miss Blake, because Chris would just dump it to Blake Griffin there and you'd have a play.
1 on the clock. 3 ball in desperation. Bingo! Just the way they drew it up.
The Hornets have given up 73 threes in the last 5 games. That's
You're almost surprised the Clippers missing 3 points. That's a beautiful feat from Lynn Lozano.
It's so interesting, the shift this year in the Charlotte Hornets and their approach. Pretty much a defensive team the last couple of years, shifting to offense. Steve Clifford told us before the ballgame, we watched the 5 best teams we thought last year in the NBA, which
times in his entire previous 17 years in the league. Westbrook just found an opening there beautifully. A little head fake. Got him free, and the Clippers are up 7-3.
Chris has not only been assisting beautifully, but he's been scoring at will lately.
Walker got 3 when Pierce went down.
And so's this guy been scoring at will, right?
Oh, yeah. He's a scoring machine for sure. Almost 27 points a game his last 7. JJ, catch, shoot, score.
I mean, you talk about being in a zone. It's his first real touch of the game, where he was in a shooting opportunity, and he got rid of it super quick.
Here he chases Lynn, the former Laker. Williams for 3 more. Bingo.
I'm telling you, I watched Marvin Williams shoot.
They worry. 9-8. Clippers lead by 1.
A little small sample.
Paul Pierce thought about it. They jump out on Chris Paul. They lead him. He fires. Bingo.
3 of 23. He throws in the prayer, and now the basket opens up. And CP probably back on a good roll.
4-point Clipper lead. Collects the rebound.
This is when they're likely to find Redick open for 3. See?
He'll fire for 3. Bingo.
When they get a stop, when they've come down, the defense.
All good points, Christina. We're seeing everything before our eyes, and there's Williams posting up and scoring.
I've never seen, in all my years broadcasting Clipper games, a more intelligent player on the floor during the game when it's happening than Chris Paul. Recall is perfect. Recognition is quick.
There's the shooter. He gets it to him, and that's J.J. Redick. Another setup, 3rd assist for Paul. So he's accounted for 14 of the Clippers. Gets his rest, 5.5 minutes into the ball game, and Jamal Crawford is in. There's J.J. again. 3 again. Bingo again.
It's unreal. There's only 6 guys in the history of the league that have shot 50% from 3 for a season.
Crawford back in the attack. Clippers up by 7.
Great screen. Great screen by DJ on the fly. Kemba Walker's got to be looking to his teammates saying, you got to help me out.
15 seconds remaining. So Crawford will wind it down. It's down to 5 seconds now. He's against Lynn.
Doesn't need a pick.
He'll fire. He'll score. Beautiful.
They were lighting up the Eastern Conference. They've just had some injuries.
Well, they're missing some key players. Mal Jefferson, and who's the other young guy?
Nicholas Batum.
Nicholas Batum, and was it Michael Kidd-Gilchrist?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We forget about him because he's with a torn labrum, has not played at all.
That's right.
And he's their best wing
controls the rebound to himself, and here comes Crawford off to a solid start with 8 quick points. Feeling it, shooting it, scoring it.
He is feeling it. Double figures in 6 of the last 7 coming in. That was after a 9-game slump or so. Jamal's legs underneath him. He's a rhythm player. And
I found a rebound. And Pablo, who has really helped this second unit, taking some of the pressure off Austin Rivers. Running left-hander, very nice by Cole Aldridge.
That little duo has transformed the second unit. It's not what
they were never used.
It's not what they're doing points-wise or assists. You're never going to look at Aldridge and Prigioni, their numbers, and say, okay, there's the difference. But it is.
He's 0 for 3 as Roberts pushes it up the sideline. Pause. Bingo. Spencer Hawes, I see what you're missing. His 18th of the year. He'd been 1 for 11 from the field on their road trip. Jordan
will prove me right there.
Paul, with a change of pace, frees him for the shot. That's a beautiful job by Chris Paul.
There's a reason Chris
Lynn makes the field goal.
That would be Marvin Williams. He's sitting over there somewhere.
Number 2, he was chosen. Chris went number 4 that year after Darren Williams.
Big Andrew Bogut was number 1.
Yeah, you redo that one, and Chris is clearly the first pick in the draft.
Yep.
Lamb by himself. Uh-oh, folks. We're tied at 37. Jeremy starts down the lane. Steps back. Not a bad player.
I mean, that was like a little glimpse of Linsanity. Right? This happened 3 years ago. That one play.
Take it easy.
Could remind you of Linsanity 3 years ago.
Paul looked off the defenders, opened up the path to the goal and scored.
You needed that too. It was an 11-2 run by Charlotte. You needed something other than a long jump shot. I'll tell you what, the Hornets are playing some deep.
They're due.
I mean, the Hornets are playing some deep. Whatever the message was, whatever the game plan, they're after the Clippers because the Clippers aren't getting anything easy.
They've been here for a couple of days, spent 2 days in the gym at UCLA.
And the carryover is illustrated.
Lamb. Oh, man. Rivers did not get a hand up, and Lamb makes him pay. And Paul dancing behind the pick. Little floater will not fall. Bahamute gets it and puts it back. Any points he gets is absolutely gravy. Charlotte by 1. Led by as many as 11 in the first half. So here comes Paul. Carolina blue flowing in his veins. Straight away, 3 ball. Bingo, his 3rd of the game. So Chris Paul buries a 3. Clippers on top. The Clippers 4 minutes into half number 2.
And we shouldn't underestimate the fact that Chris Paul probably recognized the set and the play and did that denial on purpose.
Looks to the goal, the lob, and the tap home by DeAndre Jordan, his first points of the game. Clippers by 6.
That's an important 2 for DJ. He's been averaging about 15 a game in all the games.
Basket.
I don't know what that was.
The basket wasn't where he thought it was, that's for sure. Lamb has it outside the arc. Lamb gets it in over Jordan, and Doc Rivers will take a timeout with 4.5 minutes remaining. We're in the 3rd quarter. Paul with it. Field contact. Go to the hole. Scoop it in.
And Chris Paul's best asset tonight, and he's got 19 points and 6 assists and 4 rebounds, is the job he's doing on this end on Kemba Walker. And he was actually ahead of that all-time mark for one season by Wilt.
West for 3. Bingo. Wesley Johnson.
And if you're West and you're missing shots, go to the corner. That's your punishment.
11-point lead. Clips back their biggest lead of the game. Lamb cut off with a pass nicely by Aldridge. The rebound falls in the hands of Kaminsky.
Lynn is not moving well.
He's passing well.
He did make a good play there.
Kaminsky the bucket. 66-57. Lost the official vehicle of the LA Clippers. Lynn lobs in the 3 ball. 68-60. Clippers by 8. Just over a minute remaining. Roberts. He got the goal nicely. Pretty move by Brian Roberts out of Dayton. 6-point Clipper lead. 72-66.
Tell me when you're worried.
Prigioni. Aldridge. That time with the right hand, made his first 2 shots with the left.
Those 2 work so well together.
Has to be answered. Near sideline, Wes Johnson for 3. Off the iron. Rebound comes to Lynn. Lynn all the way to the goal. Oh, somehow he got it in.
I mean, he's all those arms swinging for it. Look at Lynn's bleeding from the nose. They're going to have to stop the play.
Yeah, they got to stop it. He's saying, I didn't just get this nosebleed for the heck of it. Somebody popped me in the nose.
Not because of the altitude.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. He didn't go that high. Get the ball. Lamb at distance. Lynn. With Rivers at his shoulder. Banks it in. 23 for Jeremy Lin. Clippers by 6. Just can't shake these guys.
They're just not playing well enough today. But it won't matter if you can get the W.
Nice job by Austin Rivers.
Great take by Austin. He knows Lynn's got the sore ankle.
Believe it. He thought he was fouled the boot.
He did. This is where I think the Clippers, they really need to improve, Ralph. Late in games, 6 or 7 point lead.
JJ for 2.
Great action there.
And Crawford.
Look at Reddick. Circles on the weak side.
The lob, the jam!
Circles on the weak side by Reddick. Almost oversold, but it got everybody on Charlotte's attention to think weak side. Crawford, little pick and roll, and a beautiful lob to DJ.
By 11. Lamb again. Harassed by Baumute. Walker splits the defender to the hole. Nice move. His best play of the game. 11 for Kemba Walker.
After a made hoop, I'm okay with this. You walk it up, get into your sets, use the clock.
Just over 3 minutes remaining. Jordan. Crawford for 3. Bingo! The feed from DJ.
Heck of a pass by DJ. So the Clippers, who hadn't executed all game very well, start next.
Chris Paul. Drops on a dime, creates space, hits the jump shot.
And the toughest thing to do when you got a sore ankle is stop and react and push off.
5 seconds to go. The fans are standing in appreciation here at Staples Center. Sellout number 208 in a row for the Clippers. The lob, the jam!
Can DJ get 2 more buckets? If he can get 2 more, he'll get to 6 for 12.
15 losses. Go to 12 and 6 here in their home court. Clippers have trailed at the half by 3. Win it going away. 97 to 83 in a